Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Joe. Come and be his guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
Here's our lady M.D. She's as pretty as can be at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
Oh, you got a pretty big load there. Right over here, honey. You're going to have to watch it. You'll strain yourself.
That was heavier than I thought.
Especially for a girl. Now, the next time you get that big a load, make 2 trips.
You're very thoughtful.
Uncle Joe, where should I put these?
Now, put them up in the baggage rack. Easy now, easy. Hey, that's too much for one person. Please give her a hand here.
Thank you.
Don't let me.
How long?
I hope this is the last of it.
Me too.
Oh, now, kids, I know it's a lot of hard work, but it'll be worth it once we get up there in the woods. We'll forget all about this struggle.
Attaboy, Joe. Put it out of your mind.
Right?
Aye.
She wanted to see what her mommy and daddy are going camping in.
Oh, well, let the old man show you the inside.
It's quite a rig, isn't it? Pride of the Pixley you drive. You think it'll hold us all?
Oh, easy. We've gone in smaller ones than this. Well, last year, we borrowed Mr. Drucker's truck, remember, Uncle Joe?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Drucker wouldn't loan it to us until we promised Uncle Joe wouldn't do any of the driving.
Yeah, what a sorehead. Just because I had one teeny little accident with his crummy truck.
Hi, everybody. Have I got some thrilling news?
Yeah, what is it?
I talked Orrin into going with us.
Oh, boy. There goes the weekend.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I think it's splendid. Don't you, Betty Jo?
Terrific. 3 whole days. That'll give you plenty of time to work on him, won't it?
Yeah.
What's all this?
No better place to trap a man than in the woods.
Who'd want to trap Orrin?
She would. She'd like to marry him.
You're kidding.
Uncle Joe.
Well, she gave it her stamp of approval. What's the matter?
Nothing. Bobby Joe invited Orrin to go with us.
Oh, great. Nice guy.
Wished everybody thought so.
Joe? Look, Joe, I know you're not particularly fond of him,
You can say that again.
but he does have fine qualities. He's wholesome, clean-cut, honest, conscientious.
I'm waiting for you to say pain in the neck. Then I'll nod.
Oh, don't worry, Bobby Joe. You know Uncle Joe. His bark is worse than his bite.
He'll come around.
Bobby Joe.
Did you break it to your uncle about me going along on the trip?
I broke it.
What'd he say?
Well, he...
I was afraid of that. Maybe I won't go.
Orrin, come here.
Hi, Betty Joe. Hello, Dr. Craig.
Hi, Orrin.
Orrin, you know you're welcome, don't you?
Oh, sure. Sometimes I just get the feeling.
Well, you are. We all want you, right, Janet?
Right. Besides, this could be your chance to get on the good side of Uncle Joe.
Oh?
Well, he's never seen how you operate in the woods.
Oh, yes, he has. That's how we met. I gave him a citation because he had too many fish in his possession.
Well, but you were only doing your duty.
Right. And this is different. Well, 3 days of camping will give you plenty of opportunity to really shine with your knowledge of the woods.
Yeah, I hope so.
I know so. Why, it can't miss.
Well, how can you be so sure? You've never seen Orrin operate in the woods, have you?
No. But I've taken a stroll down to Ziffel's hog pond with him. He does okay there.
Joe, cry out. Talk about telling the whole world.
Sorry.
Oh.
That's all right, Orrin. It's our secret.
We'll see you first thing in the morning. Oh, and don't be late. We want to get a good early start.
Oh, don't worry about me. Punctuality is my middle name. Oh, my gosh, it's 2 o'clock. Gotta call in my noon report.
Where is that guy? You told him we were leaving the first thing in the morning.
He'll be here.
You never noticed me holding up the parade.
Yes, how about that, Joe? For once, you're on time.
Yeah, how come?
Because I'm reliable, that's why. I'm reliable, trustworthy, conscientious, and dependable.
And he also slept in the camper.
Hi, everybody. Hope I'm not late.
You are.
Oh, well, I just got worried that somebody might have forgotten to get some insect repellent, so I ran into Drucker's store and I got some.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Well, that's better safe than sorry.
Did you hear what he held us up for?
That's a good thing, too, Joe. We did forget.
Oh? Well, get aboard. I've never heard of this kind. I don't suppose you checked it out to see whether it's any good.
Oh, sure, that's the latest kind. You just press that little button there. But before you do, you gotta be sure that it's not facing right in the... What? The bugs are sure gonna hate you.
About finished there, men?
Yeah, that ought to do it.
Fine. I'd like to have everybody around for a little powwow. Girls? Janet? Janet?
Uncle Joe, could you please hold it down? We've just got the baby to sleep.
Okay. Now, I'd like to lay down a few rules so we don't run into the usual pitfalls of camping out.
Oh, that's very sensible, Joe.
Naturally. Now, number 1 is dividing up the work. You girls can handle the cooking. Janet, you're in charge of first aid, bites, cuts, or anything like that. And Steve, you're in charge of getting the wood and the water. Norrin, you're in charge of keeping things clean and orderly, and that's all.
Joe, with all those duties, aren't you leaving out someone?
Oh, yeah, dog. You keep on the lookout for wild animals and snakes. Bark if any come around.
Well, that wasn't exactly who I had in mind, Joe. You.
Oh. Well, I guess all the jobs are taken. I'll just sort of supervise. Hey, dismissed. Yeah?
Listen, as long as we're talking about some of the pitfalls of camping, there are a couple of things that wouldn't hurt to mention.
Like what?
Well, like reminding ourselves how very important it is not to leave food scraps around.
Oh, we always clean up before we leave.
Well, that's not the point, Bobby Joe. You see, food scraps attract animals. Now, ordinarily, animals aren't going to come around humans. But if there's food lying around, they might pick up the scent and come after it.
That's a good point, Orrin.
Yeah, you ought to get a merit badge for that. Now, if there's nothing else.
Oh, but there is.
What is it?
Well, I'd like to suggest that nobody leave the camp and go out alone out into the woods. There's always a chance that some person might get hurt. Fall and slip or something while they're hiking, or maybe even get bitten by a snake, things like that.
Oh, you're making a fun trip out of this.
Well, I just thought I'd mention a few precautions to avoid trouble.
And very wisely, too. I think we should do as Orrin says.
I think so, too.
I agree.
That's right.
Yeah, well, let's get on with the chores. I'll go get some water.
By the way, when we do get water, let's all remember to get it from the part of the stream that's rushing over rocks.
Oh, sure. Do it the hard way. Don't dip it out of the pool where it's easy. Look, this water's all from the same stream. It ain't divided up, you know.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah, he's right, Joe. We learned that in survival training. Always get running water if possible, and preferably rushing over rocks.
And it should be going at least 6 miles an hour.
Oh, brother. Anybody going after water after this better take a long speedometer.
That makes sense, Joe. The rushing of the water over the rocks purifies it.
Gosh, Orrin, you sure know a lot about the outdoors.
Oh, well, it's my job.
Anything else?
Oh, no, not right now, but I'll probably think of things from time to time. And when I do, I'll speak right up.
Oh, goody. We can hardly wait. You see, Kathy, Joe? You thread the worm on the hook real careful so it'll look appetizing. Yummy, yummy. Some doctor you are.
Oh, Joe, hurry up and put it in the water, will you?
Women, they're really something, ain't they? Oh, I forgot you're one, too. Well, present company accepted.
Isn't this great? That's what we needed to get away from everything. Hey, let's sit down here. It's perfect. Nothing in the whole world could be this wonderful. Could it? Honey, did you hear what I said? What are you thinking?
Poor Orrin.
Oh, come on.
What's the matter, darling?
Well, here I am trying to be very romantic, and all you can say is poor Orrin.
Oh, I feel so sorry for him. He's trying so hard to prove himself to Uncle Joe.
If he tries any harder to prove himself, he's going to get killed.
Don't you have any romance in you?
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to say. Let's Nick.
No, it's too hot.
Want to rub noses?
No.
Let's shake hands.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
That's better.
Steve?
Hmm?
You know something?
What?
This is what I want for Bobby Joe and Orrin.
Well, good luck. Hope he does better than I'm doing.
I know what it is. It's that Orrin. He's jinxed the stream.
Oh, now, Joe. Maybe you're using the wrong bait.
What would you suggest? Marshmallows?
Well, that's a good idea. Well, maybe they've had dinner and they want dessert.
Don't you ever dare tell anybody I'm using this.
Cheese? What's wrong with using that?
Well, that's the thing. Fishermen, real fishermen, sort of look down on it.
Too easy, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
Hi. How's the fishing?
Fine. How's the swimming? Oh, cold.
Hey, Uncle Joe, there's nothing in here.
Who told you could look in other people's creels?
Did you get skunked?
It just so happens I'm experimenting.
Are you trying it the hard way? No bait?
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, Orrin.
Boy, they're sure biting today, huh, Mr. Carson?
He got skunked.
I did not. He was probably standing upstream of churning up the water.
No, that's downstream.
There's no fish around here. Might as well go back to camp.
Boy, you mean you couldn't even catch any with cheese for bait? Oh, I didn't mean that. I just meant that I didn't think you'd stoop to it. I didn't mean that either. I meant that, well, I didn't think you were one of those kind of fishermen. Let's change the subject.
Yeah, and get back to camp.
Hey, wait a minute. I think we got a bite.
Not with that toy. You're hooked on a snag. Pull it loose.
Come on, darling, let's pull up our line.
Oh, look.
She got one. Look, honey, we caught a fish.
Oh, what a big girl.
And she's only 1 year old.
Hey, we ought to get a picture of this, and Mr. Drucker could put it in the Guardian. How about it? We get her with a fish, and you with your empty creel, and underneath the caption could read, "Baby girl skunks, veteran fisherman." Boy, that's a real human interest picture. The kind everybody likes to see. Well, almost everybody.
Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine.
Hey, we sounded pretty good. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, now who's next? Orrin?
Yeah, come on, Orrin.
Hey, Orrin,
Great idea.
You really mean it?
Yeah.
Sure, come on.
Well, I just happen to have the old ocarina here.
Oh, good.
What'll it be? Blueberry Hill, Funicula? Just call out your request. So it's one of those two.
Funiculi, Funicula is Uncle Joe's favorite song. Isn't it, Uncle Joe? Uncle Joe?
Hey, look, he's doing his thing.
Maybe we'd all better turn in. No offense, Orrin, but it
Oh, no.
has been a rather big day.
No, that's all right. The old ocarina will keep. Maybe I'll just practice up and give you a whole concert tomorrow night.
Great.
With any luck, we'll get lost in the woods.
Steve.
Don't you dare get lost without me.
Gotta kind of watch it in the night air. It's kind of damp, cold, you know. No sense taking any chances. Bobby Joe,
Yes, Oren?
how am I doing with your uncle?
Well, fishing this afternoon wasn't so good. But zipping him up so I wouldn't catch cold, that was a good touch. I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
Yeah, I hope so. Well, good night.
Good night. Okay, everybody, come and get it.
Breakfast is ready.
Dish it up! I'm coming!
Wouldn't you know that would wake him up?
Oh, no! Get me out of here!
What happened, Mr. Carson?
Oh, some darn fool zipped me into this thing.
Oh, that was a precautionary measure so you wouldn't catch cold.
You, huh? I might have known.
We'll have you out of here in a jiffy. You ought to thank me for this. You had a good night's sleep. You know, you could have gotten a chill or caught a croup or a lot of things. Yes, sir. The nights out here, they get pretty cold. Charlie, you know something funny?
What?
I think you're permanently zipped in here.
It ain't funny!
Come on, breakfast is waiting.
Get me out of here!
Got my jackknife here, and I'll just rip down the side.
No. I borrowed this from Sam Drucker. He'd make me pay for it.
What am I going to do?
First things first. Get me to the food. Watch it. You're hurt.
Oren wants to leave. Can't we talk him out of it?
Oh, forget it, Bobby Joe. The longer I stay here, the worse things get. Pretty soon your uncle won't let me see you again ever.
Look, Orrin, why not stay in there and keep pitching? I mean, you can't do everything wrong. I mean, the odds are against it.
Well, right now I don't even know what I'm doing, right or wrong.
But where's Joe now?
He's down by the creek fishing.
That's it. Orrin, Joe hasn't caught a fish since he's been here. And you're 3 times the fisherman he is. Oh, well, no, never mind the modesty. You are.
Yeah, well, that's only because I found this great spot where anybody could catch him.
Well, then take him there. He'll love you for it.
You really think that'll make a difference?
Yeah, I know it will. You can't miss.
All right, I will. Thanks.
Hey, Steve, that's a great idea.
It must be working, don't you think?
Must be. Oren's been gone over an hour. Congratulations, Bobby Joe. Your troubles are all... Oh. What happened?
Well, I didn't know he was standing behind me until I made my cast.
Where are you going, Joe?
Someplace where I can get a good night's sleep without any interference.
Good night. Night, Oren. Good night.
Good night.
Thanks.
Sounds like a bear.
Is that a bear?
Over that way.
Where Joe is sleeping.
It is a bear. Oh. Uncle Joe, he's sniffing at your feet.
Well, do something before he gets to the other end.
Orrin, you're a game warden. Do.
Some game warden.
Oh, look, I'll go get some flares from the camper. Maybe we can scare him off.
Everybody stay still. Uncle Joe, don't do anything to irritate him.
Tell that to him, not me.
Poor Uncle Joe.
Hurry, Steve. Look, the bear's going away.
Oh, Joe, that was close.
What happened?
Well, for some reason, the bear just walked off into the woods.
Well, if your best friends won't tell you, a bear will.
Is everything okay?
Oh, here's our brave game warden.
Uncle Joe, the bear just went off into the woods.
Oh, good. Then it worked.
What do you mean?
Mr. Carson, did you by any chance leave some food scraps lying around?
Of course not. Oh, maybe part of a sandwich and a little piece of meat.
I thought so. That's what attracted Mr. Bear. He finished that, so he wanted something more.
And the something more was me.
What's that got to do with your running away, Orrin? I'm sorry, but...
No. I didn't run away. I took that honey that we had for breakfast, and I put it over there in the woods. There's nothing a bear likes more than honey.
Oh, Orrin, that's very like that.
Oh, no. It was nothing. No, I didn't mean that.
Orrin, just let it lay.
Well, I always kiss people who save us from bears.
Petticoat Junction.